Good morning, and I'm wearing my mismatched outfit. The thought for today is don't let anything affect your health that's not physical. And it's a bit of a random statement, and sometimes it might feel like, okay, how can I not allow anything to affect my health? But I'm talking about stuff that's mental, and I'm talking about even things that could be physical but you can avoid. Now, my organization, do I get in trouble for this? Anyway, my organization is going through a lot of changes, and it's not the fact that it's just change, it's how long the change is going on for. Now, we have been going through change for about 3 years now, or even a little bit, probably about three and a bit years. That is an awful long time, and I have likened it to moving house, but years later you're still walking around boxes. You haven't properly unpacked, you haven't figured out where bits need to go, and that is what being in my organization is like at this point in time. Nobody really, there is no real process of what we're meant to do other than basically keep doing what you're doing but different. So the guidance isn't really there at the moment, and what that does, the uncertainty for a lot of people, is clearly obvious. It will allow anxieties to creep in, and there are a lot of people who are stressed. There are a lot of people who are on the verge of depression, or probably and even if they already suffer from depression, this just adds to it. And what I have said, and I know it sounds really easy, but I always say, do not allow anything to affect your mental health, because what happens is, or your physical health, because what happens is, you're upset about something that's happening, you brew on it, and if it's work, you have to be in it every single day. You can't get away from it. You go home, you're thinking about it because you're thinking of, I need to go back in there tomorrow. And it's no good for your mental health. And we all know that if something is affecting you mentally, then it's only a matter of time before there are physical consequences, or physical ailments and physical symptoms. Now, I have a friend who is always, she gets ill rather regularly, and although her symptoms are physical, because of the amount of mental build-up she has, that could be, and I know that this has been agreed medically, I'm not a doctor, but I do know that that has been agreed medically for her. It's a mental thing. If things are happening at work that is really peeing you off, and it feels like there's no way out, then it's going to affect you physically. You're going to have back pains, you're going to have shoulder pains, you're going to have migraines, you're going to feel low, you are going to feel like absolute crap physically because of your mental state. And where I started this video talking about do not allow anything to affect you mentally, physically, that starts mentally, it's really easy for me to say it, that you need to move out of that, whatever it is that is causing your mental state to feel like that. It's really easy to say it, although I know it's difficult to do, but that is the only way around it. You cannot remain in the same situation and think that it's gonna get better. It isn't, because you're immersing yourself in that environment every single day. There's absolutely no way that you're going to have a different mindset. You can try to cope, but if it is affecting you so badly to the fact that you're having physical symptoms from a mental, emotional problem, you've got to get out. It's as simple as that. You have to get out. And I'm a manager, and I'm sure my managers will not appreciate me telling my staff this, and I've told my managers that I've told them that anyway, so whatever. But I tell, there's especially one member of staff who always says, Rachel, it's just so stressful, it's just so stressful. And I'm not making it up. If you actually meet this lady, that's how she speaks. It's just stress, and I tell her nothing is worth this amount of stress in your life. Because the way I see it, right, every single day of our lives we are making memories, and at some point, the same way that we sit around and reminisce about our teenage days and our primary school days and all of that, we're going to be sitting around at some point thinking about these days. And if we are so stressed every single day, then is this what we want? Are these the memories that we want when we're sitting in our rocking chair? Because, we're kind of getting to that point now in our lives where the days that we're going to be looking back, the time that we're going to start looking back on these days is when we're in our rockers, But is this what you want to look back on? Because every single day that you walk into this workplace or you live with a situation that you're not happy about is a memory you're making, whether it's a good memory or a bad memory. People usually say, I'm making memories. A memory isn't an occasion. A memory is every single day. And some of them are more memorable than others. And if you're going through a particularly stressful period, could be a relationship, could be work, could be anything, are these the memories that you want to be keeping? When you're sitting back in your rocker, do you want to be saying, I should have left, I should have done something different, I shouldn't have let it remain for so long? So the choice is yours. Is anything worth your physical and mental health when it comes to, this is one shot at life? That's what I keep having to remind myself. This is one shot at life. And I listened to this guy called Infinite Waters, and he just put it so well the other day, because he said, look around you. Everybody that you look at right now, everyone around you, everywhere, in the next 200 years, not a single one of these people will be here. And that just really put it in perspective for me, So do what you need to do. At the end of the day, there are absolutely no regrets, because in the next 200 years, you're not even going to be here anyway. So live your life, be happy, don't let anything stress you out. It's just not worth it. And the quicker you can start living the life you want to live and being the person you want to be, it will work out better. This is Rachel, Spiceness, Nifty Creations, wearing my mismatched. It is cold this morning. When I tell you it was cold this morning, I just picked up the first two things I could find, and it was this blue scarf and a pink and grey hat. And I thought, I do not care, match or not, I'm going to be warm. I am heading into the plantation, go and do some work for Master. And I'll talk to you again. Bye.